Was Albert Einstein a genius or a madman, or perhaps both? This question has echoed through the corridors of time, leaving us to ponder the enigma that is Einstein. This man, whose name has become synonymous with genius, has left an indelible mark on the world of science. His theories of relativity shattered previous understandings of the universe, catapulting us into a new era of scientific discovery. Yet, alongside his intellectual prowess were quirks and eccentricities that led some to question his sanity. His unconventional lifestyle, his disheveled appearance, his lack of regard for social norms, all these peculiar traits have fueled the debate. Was this man who could fathom the secrets of the universe a victim of his own mind's madness? Or was it this very madness that allowed him to see beyond the ordinary? Join us as we journey through the life of this extraordinary man. Albert Einstein, the man who would change our understanding of the universe, was born in 1879 in Germany. The seeds of his genius were sown early in a world that was vastly different from the one we inhabit today. Einstein's childhood was far from ordinary, marked by a curious mind and an early fascination with the mysteries of the universe. His formative years were spent in Munich, where his family owned an electrical equipment business. Even as a young boy, he exhibited an uncanny ability to understand complex scientific concepts. School, however, was a different story. The rigid educational system of the time was a poor fit for the young Einstein. His independent spirit often clashed with the strict discipline imposed by his teachers. He would later recall his school years as a time of sanctified boredom, a sentiment that many of us can surely relate to. But it was in this environment of stifling conformity that Einstein began to cultivate his independent thinking. He was a rebel with a cause, challenging the status quo with an insatiable thirst for knowledge. He devoured books on science and mathematics, eager to explore the world beyond the confines of his classroom. His passion for learning was not confined to textbooks alone. Einstein was a keen observer of the natural world around him. He would often take long walks, lost in his thoughts, contemplating the mysteries of the universe. These solitary moments of reflection played a crucial role in shaping his scientific worldview. Despite his struggles in school, Einstein's early fascination with science and mathematics never waned. His rebellious nature, far from being a hindrance, was instrumental in fostering his unique approach to problem solving. He dared to question, to explore, to imagine, qualities that would later define his groundbreaking work in theoretical physics. In many ways, Einstein's early years were a testament to his unparalleled genius. He was a square peg in a round hole, a misfit who dared to see the world differently. And it was this ability to think differently that would eventually lead him to redefine our understanding of the universe. Einstein's early years hinted at the exceptional mind that was beginning to emerge. The year 1905, often referred to as Einstein's miracle year, was a turning point in his life and the field of physics. A year so monumental, it's hard to wrap our minds around it even today. It was in this year that Einstein, then an unknown patent examiner in Switzerland, published 4 papers that would send ripples through the scientific community and forever alter our understanding of the universe. The first of these papers tackled the photoelectric effect. This phenomenon, where light shining on a material causes it to emit electrons, had puzzled scientists for decades. But Einstein, with his knack for seeing the universe in a different light, proposed that light itself was made up of discrete packets of energy, or quanta, that behaved like particles. This radical idea would later become a cornerstone of quantum mechanics. His second paper delved into the world of Brownian motion, the erratic random movement of particles in a fluid. Einstein's explanation of this phenomenon provided one of the first direct evidences of the existence of atoms, something that was still being debated at the time. The third paper introduced the theory of special relativity, challenging the very foundations of physics. It proposed that space and time were not separate entities, but were intertwined in a 4-dimensional space-time continuum. It also stated that the speed of light was constant, no matter the observer's point of view. Finally, the fourth paper gave us the iconic equation E equals mach squared. This simple yet profound equation established the equivalence of mass and energy, laying the groundwork for the development of nuclear power and atomic weapons. In just 1 year, Einstein had revolutionized our understanding of the universe. His theories challenged existing scientific beliefs and opened up new avenues of research, proving that sometimes a fresh perspective is all it takes to change the world. Einstein was not just a genius in science, he was also a unique personality with eccentric habits. The man who gave us the theory of relativity was quite the character, with quirks and peculiarities that often raised eyebrows. He was a maverick, both in his scientific pursuits and in his personal life. Take socks, for instance. Einstein was notorious for his dislike of socks. He found them unnecessary, even annoying. In letters to his cousin and later wife Elsa, he expressed his distaste for these foot coverings, even going as far as to declare that the only reason to wear socks was to prevent one's shoes from being soiled. Such was the extent of his aversion. Einstein's appearance was another testament to his eccentricity. He was often seen with wild hair, a disheveled look that became his signature style. He cared little for the conventional norms of grooming, choosing instead to focus on his work. His unkempt appearance, however, did little to mask his intellectual prowess. His lifestyle was anything but ordinary. Einstein chose to live a life that was free from the constraints of societal norms. He was a nonconformist, a rebel in his own right. For Einstein, life was about the pursuit of knowledge, not the pursuit of societal approval. This unconventional approach to life often led to perceptions of madness, but Einstein was unfazed. He embraced his uniqueness, even reveled in it. Yet it wasn't just his eccentricities that set him apart. His wit and humor were as legendary as his scientific theories. He had a way with words, often using them to express profound insights in a simple, humorous manner. Consider his famous quote, "Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe." This was Einstein at his wittiest, using humor to shed light on the human condition. Einstein's eccentricities were as fascinating as his scientific theories. He was a genius, no doubt, but he was also a man of many quirks, and it's these quirks, these eccentricities, that make him all the more intriguing, all the more endearing. Einstein was an enigma, a mad scientist in the truest sense, and his story continues to captivate us even today. Einstein's scientific contributions and unique personality have left a profound impact on the world. It's a statement that echoes in the halls of academia, resonates within the walls of technology companies, and reverberates in the minds of every curious individual who has ever pondered the mysteries of the universe. Albert Einstein, the genius, the madman, has had a profound influence on our world, from the way we understand the fundamental laws of physics to how we perceive the boundaries of human intellect. His groundbreaking work in theoretical physics, particularly his theory of relativity, has become a cornerstone of modern science. This theory revolutionized the way we understand time, space, and gravity, forever altering our perspective on the universe. But Einstein's legacy extends beyond the realm of science. His name has become synonymous with genius, and his eccentric personality, coupled with his unruly hair and expressive eyes, has made him a cultural icon. His image graces the covers of books, adorns posters, and even pops up in cartoons and movies. His quotes, filled with wisdom and wit, are shared and cherished across the globe. Yet, the debate continues. Was Einstein a genius, a madman, or both? His unconventional thinking and non-conformist personality traits have often led people to question his sanity. But these very traits were what allowed him to see the world in a different light and make groundbreaking scientific discoveries. His genius and madness, it seems, were two sides of the same coin. Einstein was not just a physicist, he was a humanitarian and a pacifist. He once said, "Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding." His belief in the power of reason and dialogue over violence is a testament to his wisdom and compassion. His legacy, therefore, is not just his scientific contributions, but also the way he has shaped our perception of intellect, creativity, and morality. Through his life and work, Einstein has shown us that genius and madness can coexist, that curiosity and imagination are vital to scientific discovery, and that peace and understanding are the keys to a better world. Einstein, the genius, the madman, continues to inspire and intrigue us even today. So, was Einstein a genius or a madman? This question paves the way for our conclusion. We've journeyed through the life of Albert Einstein, tracing his steps from an enigmatic child to a world-renowned physicist. We've marveled at his miracle year, where he revolutionized our understanding of the universe, and chuckled at his eccentricities that earned him the label of a mad scientist. The thin line between genius and madness is not always clear. Einstein, with his unruly hair and unconventional approach to life and science, seemed to dance on this line. His theories, initially perceived as madness, later proved to be strokes of genius that forever changed the landscape of physics. Perhaps the true measure of Einstein's genius lies not just in his scientific achievements, but also in his ability to challenge our perceptions and inspire us to think beyond the ordinary. His story serves as a testament to human potential, a beacon encouraging us to question, explore, and innovate.